On the morning of December 1st, 1948, the sun rose over the placid sands of Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia. It revealed a peaceful scene, except for one detail. A man dressed impeccably in a suit and tie, despite the summer heat, was slumped against the seawall. He looked as if he were sleeping, but he wasn't. He was dead. This was the beginning of a mystery so deep, so layered with strange clues and cryptic codes, that it would become known as Australia's most baffling cold case, the enduring enigma of the Somerton Man. Police and investigators arrived on the scene, and the strangeness began immediately. The man had no identification of any kind. No wallet, no money, no papers. Even the labels on his clothing had been meticulously cut away. He was a ghost, a complete unknown. An autopsy revealed he was in peak physical condition, but his cause of death was a mystery. The coroner suspected poisoning, but no trace of any known poison could be found. His last meal was a pasty, eaten a few hours before death, but it wasn't the cause. The investigators were at a dead end. They had a body with no name, no identity, and no cause of death. They made a plaster cast of his bust and published his photo in newspapers across the country, hoping someone would recognize him. No one came forward. Months went by. The case grew colder. Then, a breakthrough. A suitcase, believed to belong to the man, was found checked into the luggage room of the Adelaide railway station. Inside, they found clothes, but just like the clothes on his body, most of the name tags had been removed. However, the police found one name they had missed, T. Keane, written on a tie. Search for any missing person named T. Keane turned up nothing. The suitcase also contained tools not typical for a traveler, but perfect for a spy. A stenciling brush, a sharpened table knife, and specialized scissors. The plot was thickening. The most significant clue, the one that would give the case its legendary name, was found months later hidden deep within a secret fob pocket sewn into the dead man's trousers. It was a tiny, tightly rolled scrap of paper torn from the final page of a book. On it were printed two simple, elegant words. The phrase, "Persian for it is ended," or "it is finished," was identified as coming from a collection of poems called the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. The police launched a nationwide appeal to find the exact copy of the book from which this scrap was torn. A man came forward. He told the police that shortly after the body was found, he had discovered a rare first edition of the Rubaiyat in the back of his unlocked car, parked near Somerton Beach. He had thought nothing of it at the time. When he opened the book, he found the final page with the words had been torn out. The scrap from the dead man's pocket was a perfect match. But inside the back cover of this book, police found what they believed was the key to the entire mystery. Faintly written in pencil was what appeared to be a secret code. 5 lines of seemingly random capital letters. Top cryptographers from the Australian military and intelligence agencies were brought in. For over 70 years, no one has been able to decipher its meaning. And there was one more clue. Written alongside the code was a phone number. It belonged to a young nurse who lived just a few hundred meters from where the body was found. When questioned, the nurse, known only as Justin, was evasive and seemed terrified. She denied knowing the dead man, but investigators felt she was holding something back. She admitted that she had once owned a copy of the Rubaiyat, which she had given to a man named Alfred Boxall. During World War II, for a moment the police thought they had their man, was the Somerton Man, Alfred Boxall. The search was on. They found Boxall alive and well, and in his possession was the copy of the Rubaiyat that Justin had given him. Its final page, with the words, was perfectly intact. The mystery had come full circle, only to deepen. Who is the dead man on the beach? Was he a Cold War spy carrying a secret code who was poisoned by his enemies? Was he a jilted lover connected to the nurse who took his own life with an untraceable substance? And what is the meaning of the unbreakable code he left behind? For decades, the Somerton Man lay in a grave marked only the unknown man. He was a man who seemed to have been erased from the world before he even died, leaving behind a trail of impossible clues. A name that wasn't his, a book that connected to nothing, and a code that speaks only silence. His case is a chilling testament to the fact that some secrets are kept so well, they follow a person into eternity,